How do you determine the correct arrow length for your bow? Have you ever wondered how to find the perfect arrow length for your bow? This question is vital for anyone interested in archery, especially when considering the historical context and construction methods used in ancient times. Let's break down how to determine the right arrow length, focusing on both practical and archaeological perspectives. The first step is to measure your draw length. This is the distance from the nocking point on the bowstring to the anchor point on your face when the bow is fully drawn. A good rule of thumb is that your arrow should be about 1 to 2 inches longer than your draw length. This extra length ensures that the arrow clears the bow safely during releases. Next, consider the weight of your arrowhead. Heavier arrowheads tend to requiring shorter arrows to maintain balance. If you choose a heavier arrowhead, you might want to adjust your arrow length accordingly to ensure it flies straight and true. Historical context plays a significant role in arrow length as well. For example, in Native American and Viking Age archery, arrow lengths varied based on the materials available and the intended use. Viking arrows were often shorter and wider, typically measuring between 60 to 70 centimeters in length. The materials used in arrow construction also affect performance. Historically, woods like birch, yew, and ash were popular choices for arrow shafts. The method of construction, whether using straight saplings or split wood, can impact the arrow's durability and consistency. In experimental archaeology, researchers recreate historical bows and arrows to understand ancient archery practices better. By matching arrow lengths to draw lengths and using appropriate materials, they can analyze shooting dynamics and the effectiveness of these ancient systems. This hands-on approach helps archaeologists interpret findings and reconstruct past practices more accurately. When making your arrows, remember that the right length is not just about comfort but also about safety and performance. By measuring your draw length, considering arrowhead weight, and understanding historical practices, you can craft arrows that are both functional and true to their origins. So, whether you are a modern archer or a history enthusiast, knowing how to determine the correct arrow length is essential for a successful shooting experience.